Hi, in this lecture we'll see how to make our containers persistent across reboots through systemd configurations. Up until this point, all of our containers get terminated upon reboots. Let's dive in. So what we'll need is a unit file. Unit files are associated with systemd, and Podman will generate a unit file for us under this directory. And this unit file gets triggered at reboot. Let's see this in action. I would like to go with HTTPD example again. In previous lectures, we have configured HTTPD server, and in this lecture, we'll implement something similar but with a tweak. This time, our HTTP server will get started at reboot. Let me search for an image first. Look for a rel 9 image, preferably. Copy this, pull this image. Okay, we should log in first. Podman login. Reddit.io. Okay, let's try again. Let's check this out. It is HTTPD. Let's run it real quick. Podman run -p 8080. Give it a name, my HTTPD, and then the image. Let's check this out. It should be running now, up and running. So this was our local registry, and this is our new HTTPD server. So if you restart this server, this HTTPD server will be gone. So we don't want this to be happening. We will like this HTTPD server live across reboots. So as soon as you start your operating system, this should be up and running. So this is what we will configure in this lecture. So we should create first a brand new directories, mkdir config systemd and user. Let's head on to this directory. Let's see. Okay, we are going to create a unit file that can be managed by systemd. Podman will help us here. Podman will aid in. Podman generate systemd. What was our container name? My HTTPD -n option 4. So once our unit file gets created, it will follow the name convention of my HTTPD. But if you don't specify this -n parameter, then your unit file gets named after a container ID. So I would prefer -n option here and --files. So if you don't specify files option, the whole output of this command gets printed onto the screen. But we would like to place this into a file. Therefore, I specify this option as well. So let's try. Let's see. It has been created. Container my HTTP server. Let's see this file first. It's quite complicated. This will be managed by systemd. Let's arrange this unit file so that it can be started upon reboot. Systemctl --user daemon loads. This way our new file gets picked up by the systemctl. Let's make it enable. And let's check the status of this new service. It's not up and running, but once we'll reboot our system, it will be up. Let's try it. Takes a while a bit. Feel free to skip this part if you don't want to wait. Let's check this out. Podman PS, and it's up and running. Normally speaking, you won't be able to see something like this if you haven't configured a persistence container. Normally, every container gets terminated after shutdown, but this container lives across reboots, and this is great. And this is also what is expected from you to know. And just for insurance, let me also curl it, localhost 8080, and the default web page is appearing as it should be. See you in the next lecture.